Sweet spot training is an intensity that we use throughout the year. When you're in season, commonly sweet spot power is the power at certain race intensities, like an Olympic or a sprint triathlon. When we're in the off season, we are using it to build the foundation of your entire system, building out the foundation of your house, so that when we look to do bigger intensities later, zone 4, zone 5 work, you can sustain it. We can build that out. But if you neglect and you don't develop that zone 2, zone 3 power, that sweet spot foundation, you're going to start to struggle with seeing improvements later. So sometimes I hear that people say, when I'm doing sweet spot work, it's so hard, it's so demanding. And my first reaction is, if it's that hard for you to do sweet spot, then your FTP setting is unfortunately too high. So you need to lower the intensity of your FTP to make sweet spot effective. Because if your FTP set too high, then you're working too hard, too frequent, where you're not going to get the adaptation of what we're looking for. The second piece is make sure that you're wearing a heart rate monitor during your sweet spot intensity. Because if we start to build out the sweet spot, we look at, is the heart rate staying the same? Because hopefully over time, the heart rate starts to go down a little bit. And that's a sign that if we consistently see the heart rate going lower at the same power, you're getting fitter. The other thing is that sometimes we do sweet spot at different cadences. So often earlier in the season, we're doing sweet spot work at a little bit lower of a cadence, in that 70 to 75, or sometimes lower into the 60 or maybe 50s if we can handle it. But when we get to the race season, we move the cadences to a little bit more of a specific in the 80, 85, 90 RPMs, because we're in that specific phase.